Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Smith will come in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Rice. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, one thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. 6-0 our score after 1.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Headed straight is Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow. Mark on, Eddie.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Eagles 6. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And an Eagle first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. It'll be a gain of 9. And it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 62 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
That's the score. Chiefs 14, Eagles 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again. That'll be caught by Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Good, set.
That's Goddard in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
At the 41-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll motion a tight end right. Now Jalen Hurts on second down, exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Patrick to throw. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Jordan Davis. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's hard downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He's got room to roam. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. That'll be taken in by Barker. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one, incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one just too far for the receiver in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
We're all top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. God Campbell. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's down the field and intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Hey, 73. Good, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Man in motion is Brown. On second down, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 14 on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete. But there is a flag down into the play, back by the quarterback. Let's see. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. A dive, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On the return, it's Covey. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goedert. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
37-yard line.
Phil King.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Strong running this. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Second and inches.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. It's now
Here's third down and a few inches.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Brown. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Third and inches. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll try to run here with Barkley. First down and more inside the 15. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagle. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Moving. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. On second down, Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by... And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense